Well guys, I have a bit of a video for y'all today. I don't know if you could call this part 2 of the trailer project or not, but you remember us changing the tires over to these Camaro ones just to roll it around the yard. Well, gonna take a little trip out to about Wreckers here, about 45 minutes away, and get us a set of tires for the trailer. Apparently they have them, and they got some nice ones, so, you know, as you see, these ones here are pretty bad. This one here is not bad. It may work for a spare, but the other ones are, you know, the other one's pretty nasty. But yeah guys, let's pretty much head her on out and we'll see where it takes us. Well guys, you know, we're heading on out to the Wreckers here. This wrecking yard is about 45 minutes away. So yeah, it's kind of, you know, whatever's, right? But I guess hopefully it'll be worth the trip, considering I've struck out in our wrecking yard here at home here in Lloyd, as well as every tire shop in town does not have any used 15-inch tires. I've even tried going down to other size of 15s, you know, and they still got them. They don't got nothing, you know. One tire shop had one set of 15-inch tire, just one tire alone, and it wasn't the right size. So, and I didn't have nothing to match it with, right? So, yeah, and the Wreckers here in Lloyd, well, struck out there. Yeah, their prices for their used tires were just totally crazy, considering what they looked like, you know. I was considering buying new tires for the Beachcomber and doing a swap, putting the 14s underneath this trailer and then getting new 14s for the Beachcomber. But at this time, I'm going to hold off on that. Maybe next season or so, we can do something like that. But yeah, guys, what's my big plans for today? Well, what I'm considering is, of course, doing this wrecking yard run. I'd like to go home, put the old patio set together, and probably see how it goes for the rest of the day. I might do a dump run if it's not too late. I have plans, company coming, we'll say at about 4 o'clock, so I could probably squeeze a dump run in before then, we'll say about 3, so it is doable. If I get back to Lloyd in time for the tire shop, then I'll drop the tires off at the tire shop and pick them up Monday, because I believe the tire shop around here closes at like noon or something, and then they don't open again till Monday. But yeah guys, pretty much I'll throw on some Arcane Fire and Ice here, and we'll catch y'all at the other end. Well guys, we made her to Vermilion here. Some of you might remember this town from when we went and got the 2008 Pontiac Wave. I didn't really videotape much that day, but what I did videotape was part of this road anyway. And yeah, you know, it's quite a farming type town. You know, it has a lot of agricultural, you know, roots and equipment dealers and UFA, and there's a Lakeland College school out here. Basically, that's one of the big things about this town that probably keeps it going, is the college, as well as, of course, the all the dealerships and stuff, which all that is supported by the local farming community. But we made it pretty decent. Traffic was very light on the road. I guess a lot of people aren't traveling for the long weekend yet. That probably will happen later today. But yeah, the wreckers here is just up on your right, and then kind of do a swing back in. End up kind of, it's where you'd expect it to be, but it's almost like if you didn't know where it was, you'd probably never find it. But yeah, it's got a little mall here, of course. It's just a couple of stores. It's not really a big mall. It makes our mall in Lloyd look big. You know, there's a Chevy dealer and a GM dealer, and of course the Dodge and the Ford dealer, you know. And I don't know if I could actually live in a town this small, or this size, once being used to Lloyd, which is like, whatever it is, 28,000 people. But although I probably couldn't live in a town much bigger than Lloyd either, because, well, it's what I'm used to, right? But yeah, guys, like I said, the wreckers is here, just coming up on your left now. Left-hand turn, and yeah, it's pretty much right up here. Well, guys, here we are. Let's make a run on in and see what they got for me. Well, guys, I got my tires. They were a heck of a lot cheaper here than they were in Lloyd. The ones in Lloyd looked like they were sitting on some car outside a barn for the last 20 years, you know. They were all checked and cracked, and they still wanted, like, you know, double the price these guys do, and you can buy them new just for another, you know, 30 bucks on top of that. These guys here, 25 bucks a piece. They're down the road. Of course, they're already demounted off of rims, so there's no way to pressure test them to make sure they hold air. But, you know, if I got to put a patch or two into them, then hey, whatever's. Like I said, again, they're just for a garbage trailer. They're not for something that's going to be, you know, driving back and forth to Edmonton or anything on the weekends. But yeah, guys, I guess that's pretty much it for our Vermilion, you know, experience here. I might cut a lap around town, but I think I'll probably just head her back home. So, you know, I'll probably catch y'all when I get home. Well, guys, made her on back into town. I knew it was worth the trip out there, you know. That wrecking yard's never done me wrong, you know, other than the drive. It's never done me wrong. I had an old S-Series Jimmy, and I got parts out of there several times for it. I got tires out of there, I've got seats out of there, I've gotten all sorts of stuff out of there, and it's just a matter of, you know, the drive out there to get them. But it's well worth it. Basically, you know, I'm going to probably swing by the tire shop here, drop these tires off, and get them mounted on the old rims, and then that way the trailer's got tires under it. Yeah, I know right now it does have tires under it, but they're not the correct tires for it, and they're not the correct rims by far. They're not fitting properly, and there's not something you're going to want to tow any more than around the block at the most. Anything more than that, you're, you know, the next thing would do, the next step in the puzzle would be to change out the axle, the wheel studs, and get wheel nuts for it. So it, you know, all 5 holes actually have something in them instead of just a couple of broken studs. Actually, guys, I don't even think the tire shop's even open because of the long weekend they took today off. Well guys, there you go. Unfortunately the tire shop was closed today. Should have known because they'd take an extra day for the long weekend. But here are those tires. Of course the old ones are right there, and I even got a third one in the back there for a spare. So hey, you know, we're pretty much good to go. But guys, you know, thanks for coming along on this little, I don't know if you want to call it part 2 of the trailer rebuild project. In part 3 we'll probably, you know, be starting work on the trailer itself. So guys, I'm going to end the video here, and as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.